Hey Commanders, how you doing today or tonight? Lewis here, back with another World of Warships Legends video, and this time going to have a replay for the Tier 8 German tech tree heavy cruiser, the Roon, and not essentially a Nuremberg or Königsberg, but very heavily scaled up, and still has the same turret in the front, 2 turrets at the back, triple gun setup in each turret, but like I said, scaled up. So yeah, a couple of the pretty looking screenshots, and yeah. And of course, new ports, which is essentially a desk with obviously a ship's on the display stand. I think it looks pretty cool. I wish we could keep this. Hint, hint, Wargaming. Can we keep this one, please? Thank you. So yeah, I've also got the thread at the grosser, but I can cover that another time. But for now, just go focus on the Roon. So the next 10 minutes or so, different modules, stock modules and upgrade modules. The only one I've currently got is obviously aiming systems, both steering gears mods, and the main battery mod 3. And the only upgrade slot I've currently got unlocked, in that one I've got the main battery upgrade, which shaves off traverse and reload time. Yeah, stock reload's about 12 seconds. I managed to get it down to, with modules and skills and so on, down to under 8 seconds, which is pretty scary for a heavy cruiser. And yeah, for a secondary battery, Roon has Munchen turrets for the secondary battery. Yeah. So main battery is 3 turrets, each with 8-inch guns, 3 of them in each turret, and yeah. Yeah, recommended setup is don't worry about concealment or anything, just go for agility and turret traverse mostly. Because yeah, with a cruiser like Roon, you're going to have to do a lot of dancing. So yeah, survivability with the stock hull. They've got stock hull, so no hull B or anything. 43,400 hit points. Armour goes between 60mm at the thinnest, and at the thickest points, 150mm. And try to get hit by torpedoes too often, because it's going to reduce the damage by 19%. Yeah, armour's pretty decent, but yeah, don't be doing silly stuff. So artillery mostly focus on the main battery. This is stock, but with skills in the modules influencing the reload time. I've got it down to 9.7 seconds with main battery mod 3 and refuel station, and obviously inspirations. Second screenshot will be with the upgraded main battery, which reduces the reload time by quite a substantial amount. And of course, it has a pretty decent secondary battery for a heavy cruiser. And yeah, main battery upgrade module. Yeah, managed to bring the reload down to 7.8 seconds, and the traverse has been dropped down to 20.1 seconds from side to side. So they're much quicker compared to the stock turrets, but like I said, this is with skills also influencing traverse and reload time as well. So torpedoes, pretty much your more or less bog standard German torpedoes. Typical 6 km range with the obviously typical 60 odd knots torpedo speed. So, oh, and you only get 1 rack of torps on each side, so don't be planning to use your torpedoes too often, unless of course you absolutely have no other alternative. If you can use just the main battery and keep your range, great. If you have to use your torpedoes, then just do it and hope for the best. A defense, this is stock AA by the way, no skills or modules influencing it, and the AA is actually pretty good as is. Need to get the whole B upgrade at some point, which obviously enhances the anti-aircraft performance, but otherwise you get your 20mm flak 38s, 37mm flak LM42s, and the secondary batteries, or part of the secondary battery, is dual purpose as well. The 105mm L65s, yep, they're dual purpose. Maneuverability, stock hull again. Yeah, I've got to 34.1 knots. Pretty big turning circle, 700 something meters. Rudder shift I've currently got down to 6.1 seconds. When you get the whole B upgrade, the rudder shift will drop down even further. Like I said, the only thing I've currently got upgraded is just the main battery for now. with concealment, well, it's not exactly a steer. Don't bother trying to be a sneaky rune, it's not going to work. Your main fear, instead of worrying about concealment, focus more, like I said earlier, making the rune dance with quick rudders and all that good stuff, because, yeah, at the tier, if you get spotted, you'd better be able to move quickly. So that's whether it's going forwards movement speed, or backwards speed, and turning the thing, that's what you should be concerned about. So, like I said, Rune's main battery upgrade drops the reload down by quite a big chunk, about 2 seconds, near enough, and over about 5.5 seconds, or near enough 5.5 seconds, of the traverse time for the main battery. That's the, like I said again, that's the only thing I've currently got at the moment in terms of actual upgrades for the Rune. And then at some point where I can obviously get the whole B upgrade, it'll crank the hit points up to 49,500, bring the rider shift down even further to 5.5 seconds, and also give you extra anti-aircraft gun mounts, so additional 5, bringing up to 34 AA mounts. And yeah, Rune's stock AA, like I said a moment ago, is actually pretty substantial already. I'm just kind of curious as to what it'll be like eventually when I get the whole B upgrade fitted. But yeah, now for the commander setup. Azur Lane Admiral Hipper. Her base trait is Firewall, which decreases burning damage over time by a good chunk. So yeah, still don't be getting set on fire too often, but if you do get set on fire, at least Firewall somewhat negates some of that. Inspirations wise, yeah, got Charles Mann at rank 16, legendary rank 3. His base trait is Aim and Fire, which speeds up the main battery traverse speed and shows off main battery reload time for any type of ship. And obviously, the cruiser like Rune, having a slightly quicker reload is actually rather nice. Yeah, with this setup and all the modules and everything else thrown onto the Rune, I must shave off about 4 seconds from the base reload time, so yeah. And second inspiration, got for Francesco Mimbelli at rank 16, legendary rank 2. His base trait is Time to Make a Move, which shows off main battery reload time for cruisers specifically. So it doesn't matter if it's light cruiser, heavy cruiser, or large cruiser, as long as it's a cruiser, reduces main battery reload time. But yeah, skills wise, the first slot, I've got it maxed out in Genius, Mastery 4 out of 4, speeds up your main battery traverse speed by quite a good chunk, 1.6 degrees per second when maxed out, and decreases incoming splash damage as well, so from high explosive and whatnot. Yeah, negates the damage a little bit and gives you a faster traverse, plus tells you how many people are targeting you at any given time. And second slot, Mastery 4 out of 4, full speed ahead, gives you an extra 5% maximum cruiser speed, and brings down the rudder shift time by 10%, that's quite substantial. So yeah, faster top speed and a slightly quicker rudder, pretty good things to have at this tier. And then the third skill slot, also maxed out, Mastery 4 out of 4, Hipper's unique skill, Vice Defense. Decreases incoming damage just for cruisers, however, there's a trade-off. You have to, if you use the damage control party, you have to wait an extra 25% longer before you can use it again. So you just got to consider that trade-off if you want to use it. But yeah, decreased damage, decreased incoming damage is always nice. Just like I said, trade-off is longer cooldown time between damage control party uses. So yeah, and obviously in the fourth slot, Fixated, Mastery 2 out of 4. Yep, improves your main battery shell grouping and dispersion by 3% when 2 out of 4. When you max them out, 5% and 5%. Just a case of getting the insignias to do it. and combinations, but those take forever and a day to get. And last but not least, in the legendary skill of choice, Refill Station, which shows off even more main battery reload time for cruisers specifically. And if you have a friendly ship within 2.75 kilometers of you, it will give you an extra 10% reach on your main battery. So if you also stack that with a skill like Beyond Range, you can get quite a good bit of reach out of your cruiser main battery, if you so choose. Alright, see a post-match results screenshot. Like I said, AA is pretty good on Roon. Yeah, managed to get a clear sky with it. Didn't sink anything, but I did a good chunk of damage to other ships. Even got a couple of secondary battery hits because I was that close to some people. But didn't sink anything, but I did shoot down at least 20 planes, so happy days. And this particular round I placed second overall in the entire round, so I was happy with that result. So yeah, I might as well say this now before the match actually starts. If you've obviously enjoyed the video, and you enjoyed the video obviously, yeah, don't forget to obviously like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you have an account on Twitch, go to twitch.tv/r_Lewis_88, and you'll frequently catch me stream World of Warships Legends over there, and occasionally other games as well. But yeah, that's everything I can think of in a nutshell, so I'm going to stop talking, change the soundtrack, and catch you later. So here we go, bye!